Hey guys, Ruslan, founder and director of 90 Day Sales Manager. Today we're going to go through a 2019 marketing plan. This is kind of like a very condensed down Cliff Notes version of a 45-minute webinar. We are going to be doing it live over the next 2 months. So if you want to go ahead and register, go ahead and click below. We're going to have a very much 45-minute to an hour worth of presentation on this topic. But today I want to go through really the 5 components of growing your status. And I call this really your networking plan, your marketing plan, but it's tied a lot about networking and events and speaking and all these different things that I go out there and do every single day. And it's really how I built my own business in Denver, not knowing a single person in this market. And now we're starting to do this all over the country with other markets, also just helping other people, whether you're in real estate, mortgage, or title, or insurance, or financial. We've seen a lot of people use this same exact blueprint to go out there and get more attention. And so I do believe that money follows attention. I believe we should all become persons of interest. I believe that status sells. But the reason we want to do all this stuff, guys, is so that we can go out there and influence more people with our services. There are a lot of bozos out there in other industries. We're more saturated and commoditized than ever before. So it really falls on us to go out there and get more positive attention for our brands and our businesses. And so that's what I want to go through with you today. There's 5 components of how I've built a status and how we continue to grow our status, even internationally now as we get booked for speaking engagements. Part number 1 is having something to say. Having something to say is just as important as having somebody to say it to. There's 6 components of a world-class, we call it an opportunity statement. Every first conversation, whether it's a conversation at a networking event, whether it's a listing presentation, whether it's you sitting down with somebody in a formalized presentation, that first conversation is a way to attract more business to you based on your beliefs, based on your unique experiences, based on how you do it differently, based on all these different things, social proof. And so we've had other videos on this, so go ahead and look in the library if you're looking for more videos on this topic. But I believe that an opportunity statement will set you apart in the very first conversation as the buyer versus the seller. So what do you believe? Why do you believe it? Then what do you do? How do you do it differently? Who you've done it for? And then learning how to ask for the business. Those 6 things are all you'll ever need for the first conversation in your business. I guarantee it. But most people have never done the heavy lifting to really work through those 6 components in a way that attracts versus chases, okay? So that's the first part of growing a status, is just having something to say in any given conversation that you can extract from at any given time. The second thing then gets into really proximity to prosper. How do you get around the action? Where's the action at? Whether it's in your community, whether it's in a certain neighborhood, whether it's certain people at persons of interest and influence and power. How do you get around these different people to start to get around the action? I call those target markets and market segments. There's certain people that you need to get your services in front of every single day. I have 10 new people every single week that I'm trying to get in front of. So I'm very intentional with how I go out there and get my marketing in front of different people. The third part then is really leveraging the resources to become a mini celebrity. So I have a 3-1 daily system that I follow. And what I mean by that is I do 3 marketing activities every single day. That could be anywhere from a motivational post. I might post a video like this. I might do a 5-5-5 system to where I do 5 likes, 5 comments, and 5 Facebook messages. I might do a business family friend post. You know, there's a lot of different ways that you can go do your marketing, but I ask you to do 3 things every single day that's going to help you grow your status and your exposure, typically through some kind of online marketing. It doesn't have to be that way. But then I also do 1 event per day, and that sounds like a lot for a lot of you guys. But guys, if I really want to go out there and become a person of interest, a person of influence in my market, I need to be visible. I can't be a secret agent. I can't sit inside the office all day, every day, hoping my phone rings. And that's how I measure my status. Is incoming demand. Is my calendar booked? Are people calling me for my time, my energy, my resources? So I do 1 speaking showcase event at least once per week. I do 1 mini advocate event where I get 3, 4, 5 to 10 people that are in my current database of people together for an event. And I do 3 networking events. Those are 3 outside events. Or I might just do a combination of those different things. Whatever I feel like doing, okay? But you guys can see how if you do those 4 things every single day, you have no reason but to grow your exposure and to get in front of more people, okay? So those are the 3 big parts where it's really about the style, right? So you have something to say, you're getting around the influencers, and you're hosting your own events, or you're going out there and speaking and getting in front of more people, getting more exposure through your social media. And for you, if you're in real estate, those could be open houses, right? There's all different kinds of things that you can and should be doing every single day to get you more exposure. The fourth part then gets into the style and the substance. So it's one thing to go out there and get the style, get the attention, but it's a whole other thing for you to actually have the substance, for you to be really good at what you do. So to me, that's the knowledge and the skill and the desire and the confidence, the likability, the authenticity, the connectivity, all these different traits that really help you go out there and become a person of interest. And these are all just different traits that, having studied top entrepreneurs all over the world, there's 10 ingredients that I think people of influence have. So we would go through that entire thing in the webinar. And then the last habit, guys, when it comes to this building your status, to me, is becoming a person of influence. It's understanding the reason why you want to go out there and get more attention. People use the first person they talk to 67% of the time. That's marketing 101. And if you're really good at what you do, and your industry is saturated and commoditized, and there's a lot of people that shouldn't be doing what they're doing, you need to fight to earn the business. You need to fight to earn the attention of other people to become that first call and to get more attention. So that way you can impact and influence more people as a person of interest and a person of influence in your community. So this is how I go out there, and I encourage our people to go out there and grow their status. So once again, we're going to have a live webinar around this 2019 marketing plan where we get much more in-depth, walk you through step by step how we can help you go out there and really not only grow your exposure, grow your database, grow your influence in your market.